Hi, and welcome to the AppSmart video case study. Today, we're talking with Verizon, and we have Dale Parker, who's the Enterprise Channel Manager, who's going to walk us through an awesome case study. Hey, Dale, how are you?
Doing great, Paul. Good afternoon. Happy to be with you.
I'm happy to be with you today. So, Dale, right off the bat, give us an overview of this opportunity.
Yeah, so this is a large US-based meat processing company. They deal in beef products as well as poultry products. They have many US locations, and this one's a little bit unique too because they also have a half a dozen or so international locations. And as well as doing a data network, we also had updated their VoIP network. It's voice and data teams working together to upgrade their data networking infrastructure.
So, and it's got international components too. So, this is a large opportunity. Well, cool. So, Dale, how did Verizon make a difference for this particular customer?
Well, in this case, we did have a relationship with this customer, but it wasn't as deep seated as your advisor, Liz. She'd been working with them for a number of years. So when the opportunity came up, we kind of had a background of working with them in the past, but it wasn't as solid. So what the Verizon team did was connect with Liz on a regular basis once the deal registration was approved, and we volunteered. Their account team volunteered to do all the quoting, all the heavy lifting for Liz and also communicate day in and day out with Liz and the customer whenever it was required. We had a question, and they just began developing a working relationship, a trust relationship that the Verizon team was asking questions and trying to understand what the network was about, and also just get to make sure that we're going to meet the objectives of the customer. And so working together over a period of a few weeks, this deal was approved probably in I guess, early April, and we closed it at the end of June. So in just a matter of 3 working months, it started from a conception to a contract. So just with the overall team working relationship, it was constant. It was very beneficial that we took the lead and we had the technical resources behind us to make sure that the network was delivered and met the specifications of the customer.
Wow. So this is a huge, complex opportunity. You start in April. By June, you're I guess right now. So you're starting the deployment part now, right?
Yeah. That's the great news is that it closed in the quarter, which is always a good thing for a lot of people. And yeah, we're just now starting the fun part, which is the deployment stage, for sure. And because of the visibility, this team definitely wants to make sure everything goes in on time and is smooth, and the customer is satisfied and looking to do more business with us.
Now, speaking of the advisor in this case, what was the biggest benefit to the advisor or the partner that we worked with?
It's just the professionalism that the advisor displayed right from the start, and also the willingness of our client executive to kind of take coaching instructions from Liz and say, hey, this is how we need to respond to this question, and that started in April and continued till the contract was actually signed. So it was truly a team effort, and just being responsive as well as being professional, but also being responsive, to answer the call, answer the questions, and let's make sure that we give them everything that they need.
Now, if I'm the customer in this case, so what's the one word the customer is going to use to describe Verizon?
I hope it's professionalism.
Perfect.
I hope that we came across as true professionals, that we delivered when we said we were going to deliver, and everything that was accurate. We didn't have a lot of redos. When you compress a sales cycle within just 90 days on a sale that had a total contract value of over $1 million, you did something right doing that whole process. Sometimes deals die because of lack of attention and just not getting being responsive.
No, I 100% agree. So to say it back, at this point, you had an opportunity that you closed. It all closed in Q2. It started and ended within Q2. You're in active deployment. It's a seven-figure deal. And at the end of the day, teamwork kind of made the dream work. What did I miss there?
Nothing really. And the good news is, Paul, is that I have another opportunity in the works that's probably 4 or 5 times the size of this one. And we're starting off in the same route, right? Getting the advisor and the Verizon team together. It is complex. So, and we just said, hey, let us do all the heavy lifting again. And the account team will need to be working with the advisor hand in hand to make sure, we give them everything that he wants. Now, the quoting cycle on this next one's probably in a 2 to 3 week window. And like I said, it's much larger, but I think that's kind of the recipe for success within our enterprise organization. Let's get the two teams to working together, check the egos at the door, and let's make sure that we're serving the needs of the advisor as an account team member, because we're trying to work together for a common goal and close a sale with a customer.
No, 100%. It's like, to your point, these are huge, complex opportunities, but you bring the right team together and suddenly it's well, as you proved, it can be done in a quarter, and a lot of people are going to win on the back end of that. And this is a multi-year deal. This is out into the future as well, correct?
Yeah, this was a 3-year contract, which is typical for most of our opportunities. But the really challenge will be, obviously these international locations. The last mile can be a challenge in different countries for sure.
Absolutely. Well, Dale, this was a fantastic case study. Thank you for your time today. We appreciate it.
You're welcome, Paul. Yeah, let's do it again.
That was absolutely. Let's do it after that next deal that's 5 times as much. I definitely want to get back with you on the phone and talk about that one. Cool.
Absolutely. We'd love to be there with you.
Great. And thank you for watching today.